Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to be talking to you guys again. I know I didn't give you a road rant last week and it was so sad, but that's because I was super duper sick. I was absolutely no fun at all, and I didn't even know really what to talk about, and my brain was so full of mucus and disgustingness that I just didn't feel like thinking of anything anyway. So, yeah, here we are today. Someone's texting at a stop sign. Anyway, enough of me critiquing driving. I'm still a little sniffly, but it's just like the hay fever everybody gets, like the allergies, like summer. But I am feeling so much better today, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. Now, I've been wanting to do a question and answers video for like ever since I started YouTube, but I feel like I don't have a big enough following to like have a good diverse amount of questions. So I decided to do the get to know me YouTube tag, and that's just a little tag where it's 25 questions and I answer them and you get to know a little bit more about me. That's pretty much the whole premise. Like, it's not that complicated. Anyway, let's get this party started. So the first question, I have it taped to my dashboard if you're wondering. Well, the radio part of my dashboard. What is your middle name? I'm sure many of you know. My middle name is Kate. And I like putting my first name and my middle name together because it's actually really adorable. I don't know, Hannah Kate. Hi, I'm Hannah Kate. It's just like, aw, my name's Hannah Kate. Question number 2, share your favorite subject in high school. Well, of course, my favorite subject in high school was definitely English and history. Because for some reason I just don't understand, I would really grasp on to concepts in English and history. I just love to hear about people getting killed and cheating on their wives. I don't know. I really like history. Is really freaking interesting. And you know, that's why I wanted to be a history teacher. Okay, sweetheart, your texting and driving is like literally messing with your life. Like, girl, please. This girl is gonna get in a wreck. So yeah, history and English, awesome. And I also like Spanish. I really enjoyed learning Spanish. I was actually fluent for a little while. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but honestly, if you don't use it, you lose it. So those are my favorite subjects, and yeah, I just really enjoyed English. I've always been a writer. I like to write things. Even like videos I make, I write them all out, like, intricately. Not like my road rants. I feel like my road rants, I'll take like little notes on things and I'll kind of put them on my dashboard on a post-it, so I like make sure that I draw those conclusions, so I don't just go off on my tangents, which I usually do anyway. But it's my channel, my video, I do what I want. What is your favorite drink? Number 3. Are we talking about... Are we talking about alcoholic or non-alcoholic? Because if we're going with alcoholic, I would say Presidente margaritas. The thing that I like about the Presidente margaritas is, number 1, they taste really freaking good at Chili's. I'm sorry, Presidente margaritas at Chili's. They taste really freaking good. It gets you tipsy. It doesn't get you drunk. It gets you like soccer mom drunk. So, well, what I call soccer mom drunk is when you're like right on the edge of tipsy and you're like, hey, I love you guys. Like, it gets me on the edge and a little bit over the edge, but it doesn't make me go overboard, full blown. Bill needs to wipe the drool off my lip. So, that's my favorite alcoholic beverage. I don't drink, like, ever. I'm not a big drinker. But my non-alcoholic beverage, my favorite non-alcoholic beverage, is probably Orange Pineapple Tang. If you guys haven't tried that, I forgot to put it in my monthly favorites. It is literally the best thing that has ever been created on the universe. Like, it is the perfect summer drink. It is so tropical and so fruity. Oh, I just can't. I need it right now. I'm actually craving it. That's Wednesday margarita from Chili's and pineapple orange tang. That's my favorite drinks. I covered both categories. What is your favorite song at the moment? Number 4. See, that's complicated. Because I like a lot of songs at the moment, and I've never been like a mainstream song person. I've always kind of liked to look for my music through friends or like through the internet. I remember that's why I loved MySpace so much back in the day, was because I would discover so much new music that nobody knew about, and it was like me and that song had a secret love affair, and nobody else knew about it, and it was just like mine. But nowadays, I'm a little bit older, and I just listen to the radio, and I drive a lot. I want to say I'm Worth It by that girl group, I can't think, Fifth Harmony. But if we're gonna be totally legit here, Elastic Heart by Sia. I have listened to that song like 20 freaking times. Like, you could ask my boyfriend. Every time he comes over, I'm just listening to that song. I'm watching the YouTube video because I love the music video so much. And for all of you who think it's about a pedophile, it's not. It's about a mental struggle, and some people get out and then you try to help out your family and stuff, and sometimes it just gets you pulled back in. So I really connect with the music video on a crazy level, and this song is just genius. This song is genius. Sia is a genius. I don't understand people who don't like her music. I think there's one called Big Girls Cry. I think that's the only one I didn't really like. But Sia's music, she thinks really hard. If y'all know Beyonce's Pretty Hurts, which is another song, I love so much. I could listen to it 20 times on loop. Sia actually helped write that song. She wrote most of that song. She is a freaking genius. Just all hail Sia and Queen Bee, because you know me and my Beyonce, I just can't live without my Beyonce. Whatever. But yeah, definitely Elastic Heart by Sia. That's been my jam lately. My sad jam. That's really depressing. I should really have a more fun song than that, but I don't. Sorry, I'm just a sad person. What would you name your children? Now this is complicated, because I've had a name for my little girl for like 10 years. Like, literally. Like, I've had this name for a long time in my head, and I dreamed of it, and I thought it was just so cute. And the name was Charlotte for a girl. And now my cousin's pregnant, and she wants to name her kid Charlotte if it's a girl, and I'm praying it's boy, because I can't have another Charlotte in the family. It just doesn't work like that. And she's like a first cousin. She's not even like a third cousin twice removed or something. So yeah, Charlotte for a girl, and then of course I pretty much assume that the children will be for Bill, and Bill's real name is William. I would think y'all would know that. And I would end up naming him Liam. Well, I would name him William, like, on the birth certificate, but we'd pretty much decorate his room, have, like, the party, and his name would be Liam. L-I-A-M. Because, I don't know, I really like the name, Liam Neeson. I mean, I just think it's funny how it's, like, Bill, and you don't want to call your kid Bill. That would just get really confusing. If your husband was Bill and your kid was Bill, it would just be a mess. So Liam is just William. It fits right there, and I like it. So Liam and Charlotte, and after that, I don't know, I had to think real friggin' hard, because I've only got that much. Me and Bill only plan on having 2 kids, and I was down for 3, but recently I have changed my mind. 2 is enough. Number 6, have you participated in any sports? Yes, I was actually in basketball for a really long time, and I think I mentioned that in another video. Yeah, I played for like some Baptist church, And I got my own jersey and everything, but I did play basketball, and we were actually really good. We were an undefeated team, and yeah, and they taught you like random Bible verses while you played basketball. Indoctrination at its best, you guys. They even had to make basketball about Jesus. That was about it. I like knife throwing. That's different. But yeah, basketball. That's the final answer. Basketball. Number 7. What is your favorite book? I would have to say I read a lot of books. I was a bookworm. Pretty much my whole junior high and high school career, I was a bookworm. I did nothing but read. You know what? I'd say The Great Gatsby, because I've read a lot of really good books. I used to really love the series, you know, the huge books, and it looks like you read a lot, but it's actually just like a whole bunch of little lines. Oh, what books were those? She was like not Ellen Page, Hannah, that's Juno. Not Ellen DeGeneres. That's the talk show host. I don't remember. But she would make really big books, and they would have like one word on them. I don't know, like her most famous one was Crank. But I remember I really liked her book Burned. I don't know, she had a whole bunch of really huge books, and they were just really good. I've always been really into like drama and sex and drugs and like things that would never happen to me. Is that weird? And like troublemaking and doing like bad things. I don't know. It was just like interesting. Like the girl did crack and then sold her baby for crack. Like what? I would never think of that. Like, come on. But I think my favorite book of all time would be The Great Gatsby. And it's because it was one of the first books. I remember I was not looking forward to reading the book. I was so annoyed that we had to read the freaking book. It looked stupid. I hated the cover. I hated everything. I didn't understand. But then, like, I love the glamour of the book. I don't know. It's just so timeless to me. Oh, let me move it up a little bit. It's so timeless to me. Like, I love the glamour and the love connection, but then like once I read the book about 3 times, and I ain't even lying, I have read that book so many times, and this was just like in high school, like we had to read it and then I read it 3 more times. And something that my teacher did not point out to me, you know how they look for like hidden meanings. The first time I read it, I'm like, this is a love story, a tragic, depressing love story. I love it. But I feel like every single time I've reread the book, I see something else that's like more dark and sinister about like high society and wanting what you can't have and being selfish and just what the memories that you create. The memories that you think of are so much better than the reality actually was. And it's really been like one of those reoccurring themes of my life. And, yeah, it's hit me hard. Like, ooh, who knew a book from high school would hit me so hard for so long? But it did. And The Hunger Games. I'm just naming all the books I really like. I'm sorry. Number 8. What is your favorite color? Purple. I would say, like, purple, red, and teal. I think it's been like that for a good, like, 5 years now. So that's pretty safe to say. What is your favorite animal? Okay, I really can't choose. Cats. Why did I say couldn't choose? It's cats. Cats are my favorite animal. I think I've always kind of liked cats. I even saw pictures of me as a little kid, and I had a lot of cat shirts. And I've had a lot of cats throughout my life. So I'm pretty sure, and I draw cats, and I make cats. I'm a cat person. I'm the old crazy cat lady. So yeah, I would think cats. What is your favorite perfume? Well, I've been using DKNY Be Delicious for like years, so I would say that. I also like Juicy Couture Gold, which I've been trying to save up for, but honestly though, there's some makeup palettes that I really want, so it's kind of putting a damper on my saving. It's a little palette called Naked Smoky. And that is so much right now. I need it in my life soon. But yeah, I would say Juicy Couture Gold, Juicy Couture Gold, and DKNY Be Delicious. They're really good perfumes. Like, look them up. For the holiday. That's a hard one. I think, you know what? I'm more of a Thanksgiving person. I know nobody even freaking cares about Thanksgiving. Like, Thanksgiving's like on Black Friday. We don't really care about the whole Thanksgiving thing. But no, I like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a whole day about being thankful for the crap you have, and then eating lots of turkey, and then like 2 months worth of Thanksgiving leftovers. Like, there's no drama. You don't have to buy any freaking gifts. You don't have to decorate. You don't feel obligated to decorate everything. There's no religious debates about Xmas and Christmas. It's just a holiday where everyone in unison can agree that we are thankful. And you know, I'm not going to go into like the historical details, but the fact, I like the overall concept of being thankful and eating a lot. That's about it. That's why I like Thanksgiving. Arguing one, and I think second would be Halloween. Because Halloween you can dress up, and dressing up is really, really fun. From 1 to 10, how do you rate your childhood? I'm not going to go too far into detail with my childhood, because I don't know. I would rate it 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, and then 10 being the best. I would rate it out of 5. And I know that sounds so stupid, but my childhood really was mediocre. There were a lot of things that went on that made it not the best childhood anymore. And a lot of things with like my parents and my sister, we didn't have money often at all. We were really, really broke. And you know, once I got to public school, I was made fun of a lot, and I had a lot of personal things happen within my family. 5 is almost generous, but I mean, I'm thinking 5 because I'm also thinking of like kids who grew up like totally impoverished, like sleeping every night in a sleeping bag, or like in a foster home. Like, compared to that, I had it good, but I definitely did not have a perfect childhood, and it kind of messed me up in a lot of ways. But it's one of those things where now that I'm older, I just have to kind of deal with it and tell myself it could have been worse, and be thankful of the things I had, like my own room and food, like, you know, the bare necessities for the most part. So, you know, I mean, I definitely, don't worry, sweetie, I check my privilege, I know, but like, I don't want to talk about it. Just 5 out of 10 is fair. I think it's fair. Have you ever been out of the country? That is such a fun question. I've been out of the country 3 times, and I'm going to definitely be going out of the country much, much more. I love leaving the U.S. I love it, and like, nobody understands. It's like, you have everything here, why do you want to leave? It's like, I feel like every single Persian, I feel like every single person in the U.S. needs to leave for once or twice in their lives. It's really freaking important, because some people, not everybody, some people in the U.S. have this central idea that we are the top of the world, and it, like, you know, we are centralized in our thinking. We feel like, oh, we're the best of the best. We have the best everything. We have the best food. We have the best economy. We have the best president. We have the best politics. And, you know, you just need to step out and go look around the world to see, you know, what else is out there. The 2 countries I went to were El Salvador and Mexico, and they were definitely nothing like a European country or the U.S. They were really impoverished. I feel like you should also visit a very impoverished country once in your life, and not as a tourist, but as a traveler, live that life that they live. It'll open your eyes more than anything. And the trips I went to were for mission trips, but other than that, I learned a lot about different cultures, different ways of communicating, and I got really good at Spanish. That's when I was pretty much fluent at the time. On my trips, I'm so awkward. I would usually be closer friends with the people I met in Mexico or the people I met in El Salvador than I was the people I actually traveled with. Like, I had this thing where I just connect with people from other countries, and it's so much more fun because you learn so many things that you would have never freaking known. Like, I had no idea. Like, the food is different, the politics are different, the culture itself is different. They're so welcoming. I'm gonna pause you for just 1 second on that note, okay? I'm gonna be right back. Sorry about that. But yeah, back to what I was talking about. Going to another country definitely opens your eyes, and everyone should go. And everyone should make friends and try the food and go to like a party. Everyone should have a little taste of an impoverished country and a rich country, and just travel. Just take your money, save your money, which I really need to listen to myself say this. Take your money, save it, and spend it on traveling the world. Traveling the U.S. is fun, and you'll have your whole life to travel the U.S. Especially when you get older. Like, when you get older, you really don't want to go out of the country. It's kind of a hassle. Travel out of the country while you're young and you're able and you're cool with walking everywhere. Because believe me, I was walking up mountains. I was, walking and climbing. Like, just experience another culture and another life, and you will feel so much happier, and you will feel so much more open to others, and it just changes your perspective on a lot of different things. Do you speak any different languages? Wow, I didn't even know that question was going to come up. No, not anymore. I keep saying, I'm sorry, my makeup is running. What the heck? I keep saying that I'm gonna learn Spanish again, but it would take a lot of time and patience, and one day I will speak Spanish again. Do you have any siblings? I have one sibling, and her name is Rebecca, and she's autistic. I don't think I've ever said it on my channel, but she actually has mild to moderate autism, and I love her to death. I wanted to start a series where I filmed me and Becca riding in the car together, because she's just so funny and entertaining, and I felt like it would like open people's eyes to autism and the autism spectrum and community. But she doesn't like being on camera. She doesn't like being filmed. So she loves filming. She loves animation. That's what she wants to do when she grows up. She wants to do animation. But yeah, I have a 17-year-old sister, and I love her to death. She's super annoying, but of course, what sibling isn't? I mean, your sibling can have any disability in the world. They're still gonna be pretty dang annoying to you because it's still your sibling. Like, you can't just be like, oh, it's fine. No, it's like, oh my gosh, can you not? But don't worry. I'm very sensitive to her needs and, you know, the things she can't control. But, you know, sometimes I just have to be like that sister. Like, we even get in fights. Like, people don't understand how, like, normal it is sometimes. Sometimes you're like, wow, Becca, that was very teenagery of you. I did not expect that, but okay. And if you don't know what autism is, Google it, but I'll give it to you in simpler terms. It's like a overstimulation it's like a sensory overstimulation. For instance, she wears headphones all the time because the background noises can just drive her insane. And when you're talking about socially, it's like having an eternal 3-year-old, you know? It really is. But, you know, she's my sister. I love her to death. She's definitely fun and funny. And it's very interesting. All my friends always want to meet her. And, like, but she's, like, to me, she's just my sister. Like, what do you want to meet? She's just my sister. But everyone's so interested in her. And that's why I really wanted her on camera. But maybe when she gets a little bit older. She's 17 right now. But, you know, they mature tiny bits as they get older. So hopefully one day you will get a ride with Rebecca, which is what I was going to call it. I know it's lame. And you'll get to meet her. Number 16, what is your favorite store? I would have to say probably Lush. I love Lush. I could sit in a Lush forever. I freaking love Lush. And as for clothes, I know it's really stupid. It's really cliche. But I really like Old Navy because they have such a wide variety. No, listen. No, listen. They have a really wide variety of clothing. Like, I don't know. If you need shorts, get shorts. And they sell so many different sizes of so many different things. And, like, half of it's old lady. Half of it's young people. Half of it's, like, that Venn diagram, old lady and young people. It's just hard to explain. There's something, if you go to Old Navy, you're going to find about 10 things that you really, really like. And they're going to be somewhat affordable. And if they aren't affordable, then you probably have a really good coupon. And also, like Walmart, because it has it all. What is your favorite restaurant? This is tough. I don't like this. I have a lot of favorite things. I really like sushi. I would say my favorite restaurant of all time is probably a local restaurant. It's called Zen. And my boyfriend Bill used to work there as a sushi chef. Fun fact. And, yeah. It has delicious sushi. Like, it is literally the best sushi I've ever had in my life. It's the best food I've ever had in my life. Hands freaking down. And then if we're going to talk about fast food, then we're going to go with Chipotle, because who doesn't like Chipotle? Chipotle is my life. School. I liked school because I liked seeing the friends that I had. And, you know, sometimes I had friends, sometimes I didn't, but most of the time I had friends, and it was so freaking fun. So I mostly liked school for the fun parts. I hated the rest of school. I was so done with school. I would pretty much want to just go to English class, history class, and like, alright, the video cut y'all off. But I really liked choir. Choir was a good one too, if y'all want to go back. But yeah, I pretty much only want to go to English, history, Spanish, and choir. And the rest could just shove it. I wasn't interested. But I did like chemistry. All in all, school was okay. I liked it, I guess. I miss it sometimes, but then I don't at all. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I'm going to say number 1 and number 2 are definitely just OTP. It's Julian, Solomita, and Jenna Marbles. I love them. I love them together. I love their relationship. The relationship reminds me a lot of me and Bill because they're so just stinking goofy and adorable and nerdy and cute and just like so stupid together. And me and Bill are best friends. Like, we're stupid together too. And Jenna Marbles and Julian Solomita, I feel like those are the ones that I really look forward to every single week. Like, I'm excited for Julian's vlogs. I'm excited for Jenna's video of the week. Like, that's probably my absolute favorite. Right after them is probably Rhett and Link. I love Good Mythical Morning. Like, it's just so fun. It's like, I don't know, it's just such an upper. Like, when you're in the morning and you're listening, it's funny. Like, I don't know, it gets me awake. I can't really wake up without Good Mythical Morning playing. It's just, I really like it. My friend Megan introduced me to the channel, and I love it. And I love Game Grumps. Trisha Paytas. I know she's like a guilty pleasure. I don't like saying I like Trisha Paytas, but she's just so freaking real sometimes that I love watching her. And she really inspired me to start my YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie. This is not dangerous at all. I dropped my phone. Dang it, I almost got a wreck. Okay, what is your favorite movie? I get asked this question often by like my friends and my boyfriend, and I honestly can't tell you. I would say probably Rant, because I watch it every time I'm sick, and it's literally like still just the most classic thing I love. Slumdog Millionaire is a really good one that I can watch over and over again and not be sick of. Bridesmaids. Oh my god, I'm just giving you a whole bunch of movies I like. I'm so sorry. But yeah, those would be probably my top 3. Because it's like musical, drama, a drama / love story, and then like funny. Along with Pitch Perfect. Because Bridesmaid and Pitch Perfect just go 2 and 2 together. You're like funny women. And I love me some funny women. What are some of your favorite TV shows? This is a wormhole. All these questions are just a wormhole. I don't know if you guys are ready for. But I would have to say the show I watched the most times over and over again, the television show that I absolutely love the most, that I could probably watch again if I really tried, but I've literally watched it about 10 times over and over again because, you know, and that's Arrested Development. And Arrested Development is just so freaking ridiculous and stupid and funny that you just, it's like a train wreck. You can't stop watching, and it is brilliant. Like, as many times as I have watched it, I have laughed every single freaking time. And you'll catch like little things that like directors and producers kind of like put strategically. It's intense how perfect that show is. Yeah, I would say Arrested Development. Also, Orange is the New Black. Also, Parks and Recreation. Those 3 are probably some of my top ones. PC or Mac? PC. I'm not good at Macs. They make me confused. I'm like an old person when it comes to Macs. They make me confused, so then I don't want to touch them. Yet all my friends have Macs. I'm like, oh, no thanks. I'll stick to my PC computer and my PC phone. Sorry. What phone do you have? Well, I have Galaxy Note 4. It's a huge phone, and it's still not big enough for me. I love big phones. I love big phones, and I cannot lie. How tall are you? I am 5'3"-ish. I'm always between 5'2" and 5'3". I feel like every single time I go to the doctor, I'm a different height. I'm either 5'2", and they're like, oh, well, now you're 5'3". I'm like, oh, don't worry, next time I'll be 5'2", so keep that on my chart. And finally, question number 25. Do you have any pets? Good freaking Lord, do I have pets. Well, personally, my personal pets, I have a kitty cat named Milo, and I have a lizard named Wally. I hate his name, but my mom started calling him Wally, and I couldn't think of a name, so we just went with it. But I've had so many different animals over the years. I've had 3-legged turtles. I have had friggin' sugar gliders, which are flying squirrels. I've had bullfrogs, like a lot of them, like 16 bullfrogs. What else have I had? I've had like lots of dogs, and then like 5 different cats. 5 different cats. 5. Yeah, I would say 5. And what else do we have? Lots of guinea pigs. Lots of guinea pigs. And no birds. We're not bird people. Oh wait, we had chickens. I lied. We had chickens. We had 4 ducks once. I loved my ducks. They were so cute. One was named Peaches, one was named Herb. It was a magical time. I don't remember the other one's names, but those stuck out. But no, I've had a lot of different pets, but for right now, my personal pets are my cat Milo and my lizard Wally. And I love them so freaking much. I need to make more videos with them in it because they are literally the cutest animals in the whole freaking world. And everyone loves them, including myself. Or maybe I'm just one of those moms that thinks everyone loves their kids when everyone hates their kids. Well, you guys, that is all 25 questions. I can't believe I got them all done. Good Lord. Good job, Hannah. Thanks, Hannah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that's going to be it for this video. I really don't have any more rants. I don't want to go on a Caitlyn Jenner rant today. I don't want to go on a Doug rant today. We're going to go on that next week, most likely. So, As we did, guys, so I will see you guys next time. Y'all have a great day, and I hope you learned something about me. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I don't really care. So I'll see you guys in the next road rant or on the next video that I put out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay adorable. Bye.